Okay, COVID-19 pandemic chronology video for Sunday, 22 January 2023. I have 3 updates. The first is I updated the header photo on my YouTube channel 3 days ago, 19 January 2023, to a new picture, which I will show you and describe what it is. The picture comes from, why did I wait this long to provide a description of why I changed it, what I changed it to? I decided to change it. It was previously a kill deer in the mud, which was symbolic of me trekking along and like, I got this. And then I decided to change it to a different picture with pink because I don't state explicitly in the About tab for my YouTube channel that I'm a female. And so I was like, how can I communicate that from my perspective, whether or not it's interpreted that way? And I was like, well, I love wildlife even if I'm not publishing as many videos, and I do take pictures, so do I have any pictures with pink and wildlife? Or just pink. And so I found a picture I like, which is of ducks viewed from, there were some pink flowers, and so I took this photo, and this is at, so these are ducks in the water in front of some vegetation and stuff. So that's the new header picture for my channel, and I waited this long, so a few days, to bring up the description because I didn't know, I wanted to get a feel for like, okay, am I going to keep this for a little bit more time at least? So yes. So now I'll talk about it. So it was the second picture I tried out. I tried out a bird, but the bird was blue, and I was like, I should just do pink. And so yeah. So it's the new header photo, and the picture was taken at Skagit Wildlife Area in Skagit Valley, north that way in Washington State. Skagit County? Is it Skagit County? Okay. The point being, I went there with Mom during the pandemic. We tried to go places together that to help with some of her anxiety, and so I would drive and we would go out together. And because it was the pandemic, I guess it still is the pandemic, natural areas were a good fit, and it was relatively flat, so there weren't hills and stuff, and because that can bother her. So we went out there together as a kind of a pandemic activity. So that's the first update. Second update, I have an all-time, I achieved it today, an all-time high. I wrote and published 3 more Yelp reviews on the platform Yelp, and so that brings my month total for January 2023 up to 6 reviews written and published, which is a new all-time high for a January of any calendar year. And I made my Yelp account in 2007, if I'm recalling correctly. So it's been a while. I started writing reviews in 2013 and ramped up in 2020 during the pandemic. And so this is part of pandemic pit crew work of still getting out there and pushing myself, even though there's a pandemic year, still getting out and doing stuff. And so I wrote a review for the Burger King I went to in my Sweet Eats Whopper and onion rings from the Evergreen Way on the Burger King on Evergreen Way in Everett on January 2023. That's already published on this channel. And the Dairy Queen, where I got my first Reese's Blizzard on 20 January 2023, so Friday, 2 days ago. Those videos I both published. And between that Burger King and that Dairy Queen, I stopped at Thornton A. Sullivan Park. So those were my 3 reviews. And I wrote the review and published the reviews in the order that I went them. So it went Burger King, Thornton A. Sullivan Park, Dairy Queen. So I kept the chronology that way in writing and publishing my reviews. That does not always happen, but I was able to do that this time. So those are done, and it's a new all-time high. First time I have written 4 or more reviews in any January in any calendar year. So in addition to it being an all-time high of 6, my previous best was 3 reviews in the month of January for any given year. So it's my first time writing 4 publishing 4 reviews in January on Yelp. First time writing 5 reviews and publishing 5 reviews, writing and publishing 5 reviews on Yelp in January, and first time writing and publishing 6 reviews on Yelp. So those are my first 2 updates. Third and last update is I'm checking in for day 2 of my Tanis Diet with PMS modifications, pandemic weight regulation, attempting of a 14-day streak or a plan. And so it's going well. Diet hunger has not yet set in, so, but I am starting to feel it more than yesterday. Like, because I was eating a lot leading up to it, yesterday was like, I'm still kind of full. Not like overly full, but still kind of full. And today I'm like, I'm kind of hungry, but not like diet hungry yet. So it's a way of saying the diet is slowly settling in. And I got my exercises done, which was picking up peanut shells in 66 minutes on the elliptical. So that's done, and I'm on track to hit calories. So 2 thumbs up in that arena for me today as well. So happy Sunday as of filming this, 22 January 2023 in city of Shoreline, Washington State, United States of America.